Hello then, I hope you are doing well. Here's a quick guide on how to complete the Metamorphosis Lost Sector solo and flawless on expert difficulty. Timestamps are in the description below. This sector can be found in the Throne World. Spawn in the Quagmire and turn straight to your left. Follow the edge of the map until you reach this pathway that leads you into the miasma. In the middle of the area will be ruins along the cave entrance that leads into the sector. Remember, if there isn't a flag outside of the sector, you will first need to complete the sector normally in order to unlock the higher difficulties. This sector contains overloads and unstops. The threat is arc, and there is one solar shield at the start with arc shields appearing later on. During the recording of this video, the surge was stasis and void. That might be different for you. The surges are on a weekly rotation, so always double check where the surges are, match your subclass or weapons to the same element to deal extra damage. Moving on to loadouts. Around the sector, all 3 characters and these other loadouts are used. I ran Warlock Prismatic with Song of Flame, Hunter Void with Mobius Quiver, and Titan Solar with Hammer of Soul. For overloads, I ran Explosive Personality, Tusk of a Boar, the Monarch, and Thunderlord. Whilst for unstops, I ran Riptide, Leviathan's Breath, Battler, and Smite of Moraine. In addition, the Warlock Stasis Turrets and Riptide can stun both of the champs. Now, you do not need the same loadouts as me. As long as you have something to stun the champions with, you are ready to run it. This is where you can see a variety across the board to show you that you can complete the sector with anything you want and whatever you're comfortable with. Use the same loadouts or mix and match, your choice. Now onto mod starting with a class item. Run any of the mods that help reduce your ability recharge timers when using different abilities. You could also run the mod's proximity ward and healthy finisher to get health back along with an overshield when performing a finisher. For leg armor, you can run mods that help with your ability regen when picking up orbs of power. You could also run scavenger mods to pick up additional ammunition when picking up ammo bricks. For your chest armor, run a concussive dampener to help reduce incoming damage from grenades. The threat is arc, so definitely have a resist mod because incoming arc damage is increased by 25%. On your gauntlets, run any mods that boost your ability regen or help create orbs of power. Finally, for the helmet, I suggest you have a heavy ammo finder mod on along some ashes to assets to get super back on grenade kills or siphon mods for making orbs of power. This is what I used, so either copy it or use it as a template to make your own. Once again, you do not need the same weapons, armor, subclasses, or even mods as me to complete this lost sector. With that out of the way, let's get straight into it. The strategy I'm going to show you can work on all 3 classes. When you spawn in, you'll be inside a large cave filled with a whole bunch of Scorn, including Lurkers, Ravagers, Raiders, Captains, and 2 Overload champs. Use the front walls for cover to dispose of the closest Overload, but be careful because once you announce your presence, you will be rushed by Stasis Ravagers. Then use the hill to get shots on the Lurkers and Raiders to the back left and right sides of the cave. Just don't expose yourself too much to not get triple tapped by all the snipers at once. The second Overload will be hiding on the far left side and probably occupied with fighting the Hive Knight. Sometimes it will rotate towards you, but for the most part it will stay there. Amongst some of the last adds within the area will be snipers and an arc shielded knight at the exit. Use the left and right sides to get angles on the adds as well as the crystals. There will be 3 of them in total that you need to destroy to remove the shield on the knight in order to kill it. Once done, proceed forward and begin breaking the hive debris that is blocking the tunnel, but do not jump down. Waiting below you will be an overload and some adds. Also, there will be some screeps that will spawn a little after. If you wait for a bit, the screeps will spawn and the overload will eventually rotate to you. You can then use the high ground to dispose of it. Otherwise, you can jump down and kill it in the tunnel, but be careful of your surroundings for any spawning screeps. Behind that overload will be an Unstop champ, but usually it will just sit there, so use the wall on your right for cover to safely peek around it and kill it. Behind that Unstop will be a barricade, and there is a little ledge on the left that you can stand on to shoot over the top. You will again need to break 3 crystals here. Personally, I like to jump up onto these ledges on the left and right sides to get better angles on the crystals. Just be careful because they don't have a lot of cover and you need to be quick. You are now in the boss area. You will need to jump down into the area to spawn the boss. With it will arrive the last Unstop champ and some Ravagers. Focus on the Ravagers first, followed by the Unstop. Use the pillars around the room for cover and just rotate, keeping the boss on the opposite side from you. Once you are ready, break the 3 crystals and damage the boss. Try to kill it quickly with your supers and heavy. If you aren't quick enough, it will regain its shield and more Ravagers will spawn along with another 3 crystals to break. This will keep happening until you kill the boss. What you can do is try to break the crystals and then stun the champ next to the boss, at which point you can use your supers to take both out at once. And there you have it, that's how you complete the Metamorphosis solo and flawlessly on expert difficulty. If you have found the guide to be helpful, then please like, share and post a comment. Don't forget to subscribe for more Destiny 2 guides. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.